What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. Welcome back to the Sandbox playthrough, and specifically, welcome to Muerta East. Today is a glorious day. Last time we finished up Isla Nublar, the last of the islands from the main campaign, and today we're starting the DLC islands. So, this is very exciting. Very, very, very exciting. So, I am doing, if you missed the last one, the previous park build, what I am doing is I am building a Gyrosphere safari park here, where basically I am going to separate the exhibits out by like geographical locations. So I'm going to do like a North America exhibit, probably multiple North America exhibits because North America is crazy. North America exhibit, South America exhibit, in Africa, Asia, Europe, and Australia, basically. So it's going to be really cool. I'm really excited for this one because, I don't know. Do I need a reason to be excited about it? No, I don't. I don't need a reason. Anyway, that's a little crazy. Anyway, I have kind of cleared out the island. I haven't flattened it out yet because I'm going to be working on making cool terrain and stuff, so there's no point in really flattening it because it's going to be end up all hilly and shit anyway by the end, so who really cares? One thing I'm kind of going back and forth on is how I'm going to do the hatchery, because I'm kind of cramped for space here. This is one of those islands where I really do not have much space at all to work with, like kind of like Isla Pena, where it was so tiny of an island that there simply is not much space to work with. But this one, I mean, this one's definitely, I think it's bigger than Pena. Yeah, for sure, in terms of area you can build on. It's more open spaces in this one. I mean, look at this. There's plenty of room. It's a decent sized exhibit. It's just the fact that these exhibits are probably going to be pretty large because they're supposed to look like natural environments rather than like enclosures. But I don't know. So I just put the hatchery here for now. Perhaps, actually, I will put it on the other side. Because then... Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to put it on the other side, because then what's going to happen is I'm just going to have it loop around. Ooh, what if I actually build the final exhibit first? At least outline it first. I'm not going to do any terrain or put any dinosaurs in it yet, but I'm just going to do the last exhibit first. That way I'm going to loop around this whole area, have it go through a bunch of different exhibits, and then at the very end have it go through this exhibit where I have the hatchery, and then once this is done I'll just delete the hatchery. I think that sounds like a good idea. So yeah, let me actually do that. I'm just going to quickly remove everything here, and then I gotta just mentally start thinking about what, as opposed to physically thinking. Mentally think about how this is going to go, because I'm going to have at least 6 different exhibits, although one of them might just be an exhibit that you see like when you first get there, because Australia, there's only one species in Australia, so I believe there is. Anyway, I have actually a list of all the dig sites as well as the dinosaurs that can be found there. Yeah, there's only one dig site in Australia, and that is the Mukunda Formation. I don't know how to pronounce these. It only has one dinosaur. It has the Motaburosaurus, so of course that's Australian. Hang on one second. Very strange indeed. So I have a dog. I'm sure you all know. I've talked about it many times. And I heard this weird scratching noise. I'm like, oh fuck, what is he breaking? So I'm home alone right now. I'm like, damn it, what's mom gonna come home to being broken? Being broken, and I'm gonna be like, apologizing profusely for it. No, Well, I wouldn't be apologizing. I'd be like, yeah, Charlie's really sorry. I didn't do shit. Um, but it turns out I also have a tortoise, a Greek tortoise, and like a tank, and that was actually him. Plot twist. I instantly blame it on the dog, but little do I know, it's actually a tortoise. Whoa, maybe I should be less judgmental. I shouldn't immediately assume that it's the dog that's making the disturbance. Tortoises are equally likely to be a disturbance. That is speciesist. And that is completely unacceptable. So I'm gonna make the last exhibit kind of here. I don't want like rigid fences, like blocky, industrial looking barriers between regions. I want more curvy, natural looking fences. You know? Just something that's not like, looks like a prison. I want it to look like, well, actually, I'm probably going to end up using, let me just switch. Oh, I am using light steel. I am using light steel. That way, if you look at it from a distance, it's harder to see. Because I don't want the fences to be very obvious. I want them to be kind of subtle. I don't want them to look, again, like a prison. I want them to look like they're almost not even there. I want it so if you look at it, the park overall, just look from one side of the park to the other. With this beautiful sunrise, by the way, which I paused the time on. Fun fact, if you ever want to quote-unquote pause time in this game, you can't really pause time, but if you turn it 24 hours, it basically is paused because it moves so slowly. So, in case you're wondering, that's how you do that. That's how you be cool. I'm going to get rid of this section because I just said I don't want it to look like a prison, and that section kind of looks like a bit of a prison. What was I saying? I don't know. I need to start thinking about what exhibits I want to put where. Yeah, so I'm going to have an opening exhibit. Let's just do the Australia exhibit first at the very opening of the park. So I'm thinking, let's get rid of these paths. And let's build a path, a nice little cute path that, well, I think once you get off the monorail and you land at the park for the first time, sorry. I think you should have some kind of building here. And it'll pretty much be like one of the only buildings in the entire park. Because most of the park's going to be just nature. You know? No buildings allowed. But you need something, you know? You need some kind of thing. And now I'm thinking a restaurant. I could do a restaurant. Or I could just do a gift shop. Let's just put them side by side and figure out which one would be better. I need something that looks like it could be like an opening building, not necessarily like of a restaurant or anything. I just want it to look like it'd be like a greeting place, you know, like a welcome to the island, and then it has like a little shop or something that you go to for the souvenirs, because of course you need souvenirs. Not necessarily just a gift shop, but it has to be some kind of like welcome center, you know? I don't know. But whichever one, it's going to be right there. And then... So... I wonder if I can like get a nice little opening plaza sort of thingy going here. And then have a path going off of that. That kind of goes out this way, and then somewhere over here is where you'll have the station. Actually, maybe the station will just be like... Actually, factually. What if... I feel like this could be a welcome center. You know, it's this nice, cute little building. It's definitely a restaurant, but I mean, if you don't know that, yeah, that's the welcome center for the Gyrosphere Safari. This is where you go. Actually, you can have both of them. Let's keep both of them. It's a glorious day. I'm just gonna delete some stuff and move some stuff around just to make sure it looks good. I'm going to make kind of a little opening plaza sort of thing. Like, going off like that. Only problem is I want it to be like, you know what? We're breaking out the old tricks. Doing our old crazy tricks from our Tarkano park build. Fuck. This is why I stopped doing those. 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4. But you know what? It works and it gives you a cool looking park, so I'm doing it. 2. You dumbass. Damn. Just gotta do one in the middle. I learned all these cool little tricks in doing that park. See, that park was helpful in some way. I mean, mostly it just kind of shortened my lifespan, but I did learn stuff from doing that park build. No, I would do these paths, but I don't want, like, banners. So, unfortunately, I have to not do that. So this is the most, like, path building and stuff I'm ever going to do in this park. Seriously, like, it's literally going to be just this area, and then that's it. Tiny little section of path, like a little opening plaza thing. Short path to lead to some shops, and then basically you get on the Gyrosphere, and that's the entire rest of the park. So this little tiny corner is the only bit that's going to have paths in it. There we go. Nice little opening area. So you get in here, then you go over here, and then there's the Gyrosphere Safari Tour Starty building. That's the name of it. Station. That's the name. That's the word for it. Make sure this is all flat. And then in this corner is where, well, we need a gift shop, but also like the welcome center, quote unquote. So I think the welcome center is going to go like right here. Right there. And then have the gift shop on the side. Like so. And then on this side will be the station. So, enclosures. Gyro Station. There it is. Have it like right over here. Have a short windy path kind of leading to it. Actually, no, maybe I'll just... I don't know things. I'll put it like... right here. I don't know. And then I need a nice little windy path. Not even a thin path. It could be a big path.
Ladies and gentlemen, find the perfect gift at our new souvenir shop.
I really want this to look good, but I don't know if it's going to. That looks fine, I think. Let's actually rename these. It's not a restaurant, it's a welcome center. Oops. Center. Welcome Center. There you go. Welcome Center, and then there's the gift shop. And then here we're gonna have some trees. Let's put a big tree of some kind here. I'm allowed to use other ones besides just redwoods now. If you guys missed the last park build, I suggest you go and watch it, because it was my favorite one so far. I think. That one and the abandoned one, I think, were my favorites so far. Because it was just a really cool thing to do. We did a lake-themed park where I flooded Isla Nublar and then built around the edges, and it was fucking awesome. Alright. Okay, enough of that. Enough of boring. It's too boring. Let's build a nice little path here and then move on with our lives. Let's do a thin one. That's what she said. I don't know. Let's do it right in the middle. That's what she said. Sorry, I've been watching The Office a lot lately. And so now, that's what she said is just in my brain. Thank you, Michael Scott. I love The Office. Great show. Fantastic show. I wonder if this should be that big. Okay, so we need to figure out where we're going to put everything. So I think we should put things in places where they make sense. That's what she said. And so I think this is kind of more closed in, surrounded by jungle. So I think the South America exhibit could go over here. I think that makes sense. And then over here, there's like, I don't know. Over here, we're like right by the beach. So maybe something oceany. What kind of oceany areas? Maybe like a Europe. The Europe exhibit, because, you know, they're by the ocean. There's a lot of animals in like Britain. Or in that area. By the, I don't know anything about European geography, so, excuse me. There's a lot of islands in that kind of area, a lot of water. So I think maybe Europe can go in that corner. And then, obviously Australia is going to go up here. This little area right here is going to be Australia. I actually wonder. I think I'm going to have it where the gyrosphere path goes kind of curves this way and goes past the Australia exhibit, and then like here is where it's going to join the next one. So Australia should be a very, very small exhibit for sure. Oh, we actually have room here for a ACU center, I think, hopefully, because I don't know where else I'd put it. There. And this whole section here will change basically at the end. So I wonder if this one should be the Africa exhibit, maybe? Africa, maybe Asia. Let's look at what we got for everything. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for each one, but let's just look at how many like dig sites we have in each place. I think Africa should probably be a small one, a small exhibit. So should South America. North America will be the biggest easily. Europe probably being a close second. Not even close. It'll just be a second. Not even close in the slightest. I'm going to try to use a lot of sauropods on this one, because I think having those big open exhibits with the gyrospheres and stuff, it works really well with sauropods, so I'm going to try to put a lot of sauropods in here. What time are we at in the video? How much time have I wasted so far? 20 minutes. Nice. Okay. I'm going to try... This isn't going to be a very long series, I don't think, because it's not going to take that much to build. It's a small island, so... See if I can get at least 1, maybe 2 exhibits done this episode. I'll go to like 40 minutes, I think. So I've been recording a project that is super secret, and I am just so unbelievably excited about it. It's crazy. It's like such a great series so far. I'm really enjoying it. I think everyone's going to like it on the channel. Oh, damn it. I may have fucked myself here. That's what she said. That's what anyone said. Anyone can say that. Not just she. Damn, Andrew. Get your shit together. Anyway, and I've been doing like 30-minute episodes for that, which is really short for me. I usually do like 45 minutes to an hour, so I'm gonna take advantage of the extra time today and do some longer videos, because I've been doing some short ones lately. So not as many videos are gonna get done today, but you know what? They're gonna be just as good as the short videos. It's gonna be fine. Is that a weird exhibit shape? Maybe. But I mean, it's not supposed to be an exhibit you drive through. It's supposed to be an exhibit you look at. So I think for Australia, that will work beautifully. Let's see if I can get some cool terrain. One of the things I'm going to try to work on for this park a lot is cool terrain, because I'm really good, I've said this before, I'm really good at making like flat exhibits that are boring and stupid. So I'm going to try to make some hilly exhibits that are more fun and exciting. That's going to be one of my goals. Oops, I may have did an oops here. Have the lake, the little pond down here. Damn it, pond down here. Smooth this out a bit, just a bit though. That's a unit of measurement, by the way. A bit. That's some hills here. Booby hills. That's what I just made. I made booby hills. Flatten that out. I don't know how to make cool terrain. I really don't. I'm just gonna kind of experiment with some things and hope it looks fine. It needs to look kind of natural, you know? Not like it's obviously, oh, there's a giant hill there for no reason. It has to like kind of work with the rest of the environment very naturally. Now I know Australia is very dry. I don't know much about Australia, but I know it is very dry and everything wants to kill you. So I think I'm gonna make it where there's not a ton of actual grass. I think I'm gonna fill the whole thing with dirt first, and then I'm gonna kind of add maybe some sand, just a little bit, and then some sparse vegetation, a few trees, a few patches of long grass on the ground, and I think that should be good. Possibly. I don't know what the environment looks like. Let's look it up. You know, I have my browser open right now. Let's just look up Australia landscape. Let's see if I can find some pictures of like what the landscape is in Australia. Oh yeah, very dry. Very dry desert. Almost like a yeah, it's basically just desert. So few trees, not huge groups of trees though. At least in the images I'm seeing here. I mean, there's somewhere that have more trees, but I think it'd be cool to do like an outback sort of thing. So we are going to do that. I'm going to offend someone in this series. I know people are going to get mad because I'm not representing their home continent very well. No, I'm sorry. I've been to three continents in my life, which actually is more than a lot of people have. But I've been to, obviously, North America extensively. North America, I'm going to nail because I know North America, you know? Spend a lot of time traveling around the United States. I'm going to nail that one. But I've been to Europe once, and that was in London. So obviously, I didn't really see much nature because I'm in the middle of a city. And I've been to South America. So South America I should be able to own as well. Because I know me some South America. I know what it's like down there. There's some rainforest, got some mountains, you know? I don't know what's being demolished here. Nothing is. But some parrots just phased into existence there. Okay, let's do some little patches. Actually, let's do something. What does crag look like in this kind of situation? Does it look good? Oh yeah, I think that looks great. Let's do some crag. Little patches though, not a ton of it. Just little patches here and there. Maybe have this be like kind of an oasis thing down here. Actually, let's have a lot of it around the pond. But everywhere else, there's not going to be much in terms of vegetation. I should get the Muttaburrasauruses incubating. So I'm planning on doing 2 parks that are like kind of tours. So like obviously the Gyrosphere and then a Jurassic tour, like safari park. And so this one's going to be based on location, and the next one's going to be like actual geographic location, like accurate dinosaur exhibits, like where they would actually be found in real life. Obviously, different dinosaurs from different time periods are going to be mixed together, but I'm sorry about that. You know, that I was originally going to do it by not only by, what was I saying? By location, but also by time period. But then I decided that no, I'm only gonna do 4 of these actually. There's no requirements for habitat or for population, so I'm only gonna do 4 because I think having 6 in this tiny little exhibit would look very bizarre. That would look a little bit weird. I don't want it to look weird. Anyway, but then I decided that most of the dinosaurs in this game are from the Cretaceous period, so there's really no point in doing dinosaurs from different time periods unless I like pretended that some dinosaurs were other dinosaurs, and I don't want to do that. So, isn't that cool? Isn't that a cool environment? That actually looks pretty decent. Not to brag, but I think I did a pretty good job. Let's do some stone. Not a lot of stone though. Not a ton. Just very, very, very subtle amounts of stone. Just enough for you that kind of texture. Like that. But not like actual like big areas of stone. There. That looks cool. Now actually the trees I saw in the pictures I looked up looked like identical to this one. So actually I'm going to use tree 2 a lot. A couple times. Actually, I wonder if I can use the big boy tree. Big boy tree. I might say that one for Africa, actually. I use these big tall trees, but only like a few of them. But anyway, oh, damn it. This one's going to be by location, like actual location. The next one's going to be just basically building different like terrain themes, I guess. So I'm gonna have like a desert exhibit, have a mountain exhibit, have a grassy plain exhibit, an ocean exhibit, that kind of thing. I would do like a snowy exhibit, but that's not gonna work because there's no snow. But you know, that kind of thing. And in that one, I'm just gonna put whatever dinosaurs I think fit the theme, but look like they would fit. So Are there palm trees in Australia? Are there palm trees? I don't think there are. I'm not seeing any of these pictures. I'm basing your entire continent off of pictures on Google, but what else can I really do? Sorry about that. I don't know anything about Australia. Asia, Australia, and Africa, I'm going to be very heavily basing it off of pictures and my own imagination. So, sorry about that if I offend you. If I offend you by incorrectly guessing what your country looks like based off of pictures on Google, then find something else to do. You're clearly bored if you're getting offended over that. So, that's what I personally think. If you get offended over stupid shit, then you're probably just bored. Okay, so I'm thinking about possibly doing multiple North America exhibits because North America has so many dinosaurs. It's actually absurd how many dig sites are in North America. I'm not going to be able to use all of them, obviously, but I'm going to kind of. I think, what's the one? The Lance. What's the one that's like has a ridiculous number of dinosaurs? Lance Formation, I think, is the one. I'm gonna do like a Hell Creek sort of exhibit for sure. So T-Rexes and Triceratopses and Pachycephalosauruses, Ankylosaurus, that kind of thing. But then I also want to do a different exhibit. A more, let's see, where geographically are these exhibits? Dig sites. They're mostly in like Canada or Western, like Rocky Mountain region. But I see some of them are kind of more south. It's like more of a deserty area. So maybe those ones. I don't know which ones are which though. Is there like an interactive map online or something? I don't want to waste space in my actual park with an expedition center when it doesn't actually matter. Here, I'm just going to Google. This is the episode where I Google stuff, okay? Jurassic World Evolution interactive map. See if there's a map. There's got to be one. Somewhere's got to find it. No. Expedition map. There's got to be somewhere that has something. I just wish I knew where. Dig sites. I don't. Is IGN gonna come through on this? Are they gonna not fuck it up? Okay, at least this list has like where in the USA they are. It's not just a list of sites, because a list of sites does not help me. I'm sorry, doesn't help me at all. So Lance Formation's in Wyoming, and obviously Hell Creek is in Montana. So that's a different kind of environment compared to like Utah or Arizona. Is there anything in Arizona or New Mexico? The Pteranodon is found in Mexico. New Mexico, not Mexico. Colorado, same kind of thing as Wyoming. Eastern Utah, Montana. I know there are definitely some that are like... Wait, aren't there some that are like... Uinta Mountains, USA. Where is that? I don't even know where that is. Dinosaur National Monument. Where is that? I don't know. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be Googling some stuff. National Monument. I don't know where that is. What state is that? Is that New Mexico? Or is that Colorado? It's Utah. Neither of the above. It's in Utah. No, I know. Okay, so if there are definitely some sites that are like in, it looks like they're in like the southeast USA, which is weird. And I would like to know which ones these are, because like there's some that look like they're in like Arkansas or something. And that could be a cool exhibit. I don't know. For now, let's just... I want to put an exhibit right here. So I gotta figure out which one would work. So I'm thinking you go through an exhibit here of some kind. Maybe Asia, because I don't know what else to do. Then you go in this corner. This is where the South America exhibit is. Down here, maybe it could be... North America, and Africa? Maybe? Africa will be kind of a smaller one because there's not as many dinosaurs in Africa. So maybe have this one be Africa, actually. And then have 2 North America exhibits. I think that could be spectacular. I just gotta figure out which 2 North America exhibits I want to do. Yeah, there's 2 that are in like Louisiana or Texas or something. I don't even know which ones these are. I may have to put down an expedition center and do some research between episodes, but for now, let's do an Asia exhibit right here. So species from Asia. Let's see. Let's look at my list here. What do we got? We got... Oh, Acrocanthosaurus. That's the one. That's from off in the middle of nowhere. Off in Texas or something. Well, that's just one dinosaur, so... I don't know. Maybe I'll just do one... Or I'll do like 2 decent-sized North America exhibits that kind of look like... They're almost connected, but they're not quite. Like, I'll have like a big section here, a big exhibit here. I don't know what to do. Let's actually have the Asia exhibit be rather large. They should all be rather large, you know? That's kind of the goal here, is to have them be so big that you can't really even see the walls of the exhibit from in the exhibit, you know? It should look very, very open. And so I think I'm going to have the Asia exhibit. I gotta be careful, though, because I don't want it to be too big and then kind of build myself into a corner later on, you know? So I want it to kind of come all the way over here and just take up a lot of the middle of the region here. Let's do that. Save that corner for South America, of course. See, this kind of thing, where it's going to kind of come almost up to the edge, but then it's going to move away from it a bit. Leave plenty of room as well for other exhibits. Then we'll extend Africa down a bit near the end. That is a very large exhibit. Actually, that might be too big. But I don't know. Have a North America thing over here leading into Africa. Have a South America thing over here leading into more North America. Oh, but Europe. Oh, for fuck's sake. Actually, maybe I'll just have South America. Maybe just one North America exhibit. How about that? Actually, all this planning and then I decide that. Because there's actually not enough room if I make the exhibits this big. But I want to make them really big. I want to make them really cool and awesome and huge. Maybe stick with this. Just kind of ditch this part that kind of sticks out into the middle of nowhere. Leaving more room for the other exhibits. Maybe have like a small area that kind of sticks out. It's a little tiny kind of protrusion, like so. So now I have an idea. Dangerous. Dangerous when I get ideas. But I think this is going to be a cool one. Yeah. So it's going to kind of, the tour is going to kind of wind down this way, go this way, up into this exhibit, South America, I think maybe Europe over here, actually. I changed my mind. No. Well, I don't know. I need North America to be a huge exhibit. So actually, maybe bring this in as well. I know I'm changing my mind a lot here. I didn't prepare for this at all. Is that obvious? I didn't prepare for this at all. But it's okay, because once this is done, it's going to be awesome. Let's figure out which dinosaurs I want to use for my Asia exhibit before, so I can start making them. And then, okay, so let's see. What kind of dinosaurs do we have here? Dilophosaurus or Velociraptor? I got to pick one. I'm thinking Dilophosaurus, because I don't think I've ever actually used one in this series yet. Really? I have not used a single Dilophosaurus. I'm using Dilophosaurus for sure. Any bigger carnivores in Asia? Not really. That's fine. That's totally fine. We're going to use Mamenchisaurus. I think Chungkingosaurus. And maybe Syntausaurus. So a lot of species in one area, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Let's get the Muttaburrasauruses out. There, 1 continent done out of 6. Woo! 1 done. Amazing. I'm really good. Only took me 42 minutes. What the fuck? I may speed up some of that, just because it was pretty boring. I'm going to go to like 50 minutes. Because I want to get maybe 2 continents done per episode. It doesn't sound unreasonable to me. Anyway, though, this exhibit. I got to get back to business here. I get this done so I can actually put dinosaurs in it. There. And then have a small exhibit for South America over here. Not a big one, because there's not a lot of species that are going to be in here. A fairly large Europe exhibit here. A very, very large North America exhibit right here. I'm going to kind of make a little mountain range here to kind of block the view of the ocean, since it's going to be like a Hell Creek sort of. But so maybe this would actually be better. I don't know. Actually, yeah, maybe Hell Creek exhibit over here, leading into Europe, and then Africa up here. So that's my idea. That's my plan. That's my TED Talk. Thanks for listening. You can fuck off now. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get some species in this park. In the Asia exhibit. Let's make the Mamenchis and the Dilos first, I think. I'm excited for Dilo. Let's use Dilos because I can't believe I haven't used one yet. I love the Dilophosaurus so much, and I haven't used one yet in this park. What am I doing? Let's use Vivid. I never use Vivid. Let's make like 3 of them, and then like maybe 2 Momentisauruses. And then maybe get those out and then start incubating the other dinosaurs and get those out at the very start of next episode. And the next time I'll work on South America and North America. Maybe just South America, because North America is going to be a heck of a thing. Actually, maybe I'll just... I don't know. Yeah, I'll get these out, and then next time I'll work on actually building the... Or, I don't know, I'll get these incubated, at the very least. Then next time I'll build the Asia exhibit, put them in there, make the rest of the dinosaurs, and then work on South America, and then maybe start planning a little bit of North America. Because there's a lot to work on there. But hey, at least I got Australia done today, so that's good. I did a lot of planning, so I'd say it was a pretty important episode. Sorry if it got a little bit boring, but it had to be done. I had to figure this out. It was really important. Just you guys wait till the next park. The next park's going to be probably one of the hardest ones to build, I think. Not because of the idea is difficult. I think Tucson is probably harder to actually build. But the space restrictions are going to make it really, really hard, I think. So... yeah. Because it's going to be Tacana Research Facility, so very, very small island. Then after that, we have the Return to Jurassic Park Islands, and then Claire's Sanctuary. And Sanctuary Island is going to be my final park build. I have decided, because it's one of the biggest islands in the game, and my idea for my final park build is going to need a big island. So, and I think it's just appropriate. I mean, maybe it would have been more appropriate to have Nublar be the last one, because it was like the original Sandbox Island, but no. Alas, no. I have decided that no. Put some trees to block the view there. No sneak peeks. None allowed. Okay, so they are in their exhibit. Let's take a look. There they are in their natural habitat of Australia. That's kind of a cool skin. I never used that one. That is a very cool skin, my friend. There they are in their natural habitat. Isn't it beautiful? This is beautiful. Alright, well, that was a lot of planning and stuff. I didn't get a ton done in terms of actually building the park, but I got the opening area done, and I got the exhibit layout kind of figured out. So I'd say I accomplished a great deal this episode. If you disagree, I'm sorry to bore you, but I did a lot of research this episode, and I did a lot of figuring stuff out. And so now the rest of the series is going to be much smoother than this. So, it's probably not good for the first episode to be the most, like, boring and tedious, but whatever. If you watched it, comment, eat my ass down below. Yeah. Anyway, that's this park build started. We got 1 exhibit done out of 6. So that's pretty good, I'd say. It's not too bad. Okay, so next time we will work on, as I said, Asia and South America. Those are my goals in life. So if you're excited, make sure you hit the like button. It really helps show your support for the series. And also comment what your favorite dig site is in the game. I don't know what mine is, but I want to know what yours is. So make sure you comment that down below and subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss future episodes of the series. I'm very excited about this one, actually. I think it's going to turn out to be really cool. I'm gonna get some practice making some terrain. Already this is actually looking pretty good. The terrain I did build here. I think I used the brushes like perfectly. Not to brag or anything, but I think I kind of captured that look pretty well. Maybe a little bit more vegetation. I don't know. If I think of things, I'll add them between episodes. But until next time, that's all I got for you. That's not what I say. That's all I got for you guys in this episode. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.